So I'm doing cucumber pickle. It's one of my favorite things to make.
Okay.
So this is so simple, but this recipe, I promise you, is foolproof. It works, so easy to do. Cider vinegar. I use fresh dill, sugar and salt and onions. So for the pickling, it's the cider vinegar. It's lovely because it's not as harsh as white wine vinegar or red wine vinegar.
So apple cider vinegar.
Yeah, the apple is lovely and soft, okay? So, yeah, don't you think so? Okay, in goes this, and in goes your sugar. You don't do any mixing yet or anything like that. A pinch of salt. I like to use sea salt. And then I've got my onions sliced. Let me just slice them up a little bit thinner. So it's important that your onions are sliced really thin. And when you're chopping, always chop, you know, at the side that's closest to you.
Yeah.
A lot of practice.
I practice.
A lot of practice.
I tried that this week.
Is there? Okay.
The first couple slices were good and I gave up. Oh, look and see, now she's showing off.
I am, yeah.
And I love that.
Okay, in goes your onion. And the onion just gives it lovely little kind of a bite to it, okay? In goes my cucumber, and then I'm going to put fresh dill in as well. You can do this with courgettes. You can do it with, we were talking about this earlier. What else could you do it with? Courgettes.
Zucchini for the Canadians.
Zucchini.
Zucchini.
Yeah, that's
You could do zucchini, mix in with the cucumber. I do love it.
I like the dill with the cucumber.
It's
really
gorgeous.
good.
You could do carrot, very finely sliced as well. And then what you do then, simply, you mix it around. Okay, can you just smell this? So you're smelling what I'm smelling?
The dill is fantastic. It's
that
so
is fantastic. With the apple cider vinegar, hello.
Yes.
Exactly. So what you want to do is leave it there for a few minutes and it's soaking a bit. When you're doing that, I'm going to be bottling up this bit.
All right, and you are going to do tomatoes?
So anybody who has grown tomatoes has probably found out, if you had good success, you probably have way more tomatoes than you could possibly use. You end up with about 1 million. So I've been growing a ton of tomatoes this year, and we're at the point now where you're like, what am I going to do with all these things?
You're going to give them to Marilyn.
I
love tomatoes. Yeah.
And give them away to friends. That's a great way to do it. But what we're going to do is a kind of cheater way to make your own sun-dried tomatoes. So sun-dried tomatoes that you buy in the grocery store are really good, but often very expensive. And they're not hard to make. So what we're going to do is basically make them in an oven. So you can do these with any kind of tomatoes. It could be plum tomatoes, could be, you know, your regular slicer tomatoes, could be even cherry tomatoes. You can do the same sort of thing. And what we're going to try and do is make fairly small slices. And it's important, you want to remove the core here, get that out of there.
Okay, good.
We're going to lay those out on a cookie sheet, and then you're going to set the oven really not very warm. So maybe 170, 180.
Yeah.
Leave the door opened of the oven a crack, because we obviously have tons of water in this tomato that needs to escape.
Right.
So we're just going to leave it open a crack, and that's not a very warm oven, so it's not like it's going to heat your whole house up. And then what you do is just lay them out, and then it's going to take a while, depending on the size of the tomato, depending how much moisture.
Yeah.
It'll take the better part of a day, but you don't have to do anything. You can go and catch up on your Marilyn episodes while the oven's doing its thing. A little bit of seasoning, salt, pepper, and then what you're going to do is after about 3 hours, you need to flip them and squish them. So get a spatula, squish them out again, and you're probably going to have to repeat that 2 or 3 times. And by the end of it, you're going to have something like that's going to be, ideally, you want to try and get it towards the consistency of an apricot, a dried apricot. Still some moisture in it, but not tons. And then what we're going to do to preserve it is we are going to pack a whole bunch of these in a jar again. And we're going to pack these not on water, but on oil. So get some really nice quality olive oil.
Good quality olive oil.
And then you can also pack some seasonings in here. If you want to make it a little bit hotter, you could put some chilies in here. And then you're just going to pack this all on oil.
You can do it with red peppers too, and yellow peppers.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So you can get those beautiful, the kind of things that you buy in the grocery store, and they're really expensive. This way you can do it yourself, and it's dead easy. And this is going to keep for months. It doesn't need to be refrigerated. Once you open it, refrigerated, obviously, but that's going to keep for a long, long time.
She's showing off again. I love her so much. Look at your cucumber mixture.
Oh, and you
Look
get a little garnish.
She put a little garnish on it because you are Clodagh. Clodagh and Owen, thank you so much.